While you were fumbling, I got promoted to team leader. I'm next in line for the next raise.
Yeah, right. My sales numbers are skyrocketing. I'll catch up in no time. Ha ha ha!
This is insane.
You want to get fired too? Like that guy? Huh. Ooh, I really messed up. I'm Eiji Nomada, 22 years old, a rookie sales rep at a system development company. Right now, I'm drowning in self-loathing in the company cafeteria. What am I gonna do? All because I overpromised to a client, said we can do it without thinking due to lack of knowledge, and ended up requesting a massive unexpected spec change from the dev team.
You're Nomata?
Just as I'm sulking, a woman who looks even younger than me comes up and starts grilling me with intense fury.
Must be nice having a relaxed lunch break. Thanks to your clueless pitch, I had to pull an all-nighter to fix the mess.
That's when I realized she's from the dev team. Most likely, the famous Shiho Misaki, 18 years old, rumored to be a brilliant high school grad programmer in our cohort.
Can't even clean up your own mess at your age, huh?
That phrase, because it's true, it makes me even angrier. Yeah, that nailed it. What the hell? Talking big for someone younger than me.
Huh? And you're older but can't even read a spec sheet? If your sales pitch was a server, it would have crashed instantly. At least check the specs next time before barking orders.
Hey now, Misaki, he didn't do this out of malice. Cut him some slack.
Director Nanri!
There he was, Director Nanri from the dev team. Feeling guilty after his kind words, I end up bowing my head to the floor. I'm sorry, my lack of programming knowledge caused all this extra work. In that case, just learn more. I'll recommend some good books. If there's anything you don't get, bring it to me. I'll explain it. We're in different departments, so I can't always help, but I'll support you when I can. From then on, I occasionally got to learn programming from Director Nanri. Though, most of the time, Shiho was with him too, so we often butted heads whenever we met.
While you were fumbling, I got promoted to team leader. I'm next in line for the next raise.
Yeah, right. My sales numbers are skyrocketing. I'll catch up in no time. Ha ha ha! Eventually, we became rivals, racing for promotions despite being in different departments. 10 years flew by in the blink of an eye. I got promoted to section chief in Sales Division 2. Shiho became the youngest lead programmer in the company. Director Nanri's mentorship had long since ended, and now I'm the one training junior employees. The team's all out doing fieldwork today. Wonder if Director Nanri's here for lunch. Even now, I try to have lunch with Director Nanri whenever I get the chance. Ah, there he is. Of course, Shiho's here too. Hey, Nomada. I've been hearing good things about Sales Division 2 lately. Keep up the good work. Thanks, I say, and Shiho shoots me a sideways glare. But I guess she couldn't come up with a snarky remark today. Fine, I'll break the ice. What, don't eat with your juniors anymore? You getting too mean and they avoid you now?
Ha! Programmers speak with code. Don't need lectures from wordy normies like you.
Director Nanri watches us, smiling as always. Then came the shocking news that spread like wildfire. Director Nanri had suddenly resigned. Resigned? That can't be. He'd been our de facto mini CTO, handling all our tech problems. A pillar of the company. Why would he just up and leave? I asked around and started hearing rumors that he was fired for harassment. I couldn't believe it, so I went to ask Shiho myself. As I stepped into the dev floor, I immediately heard a familiar voice.
Sure, introducing AI to development is revolutionary, but using that to justify cutting people...
I'm giving them a grace period. If they don't shape up, they're gone.
Ugh.
I look over to see Shiho arguing with some guy I don't recognize. Judging by the tone, must be your superior.
This is insane!
You want to get fired too? Like that guy? Huh. I flinch. That guy must mean Director Nanri. Shiho must have thought the same thing.
Do you know something about Director Nanri's resignation?
I'm the director now. Don't forget it. And I'm done wasting time on this nonsense. Shiho glares after the guy, then suddenly stomps the floor with a loud thud.
I'm quitting. I've had enough of this place.
Whoa, hold on. What about your team and juniors?
Wait, Nomata? What are you doing here?
She glares at me hard, but she's clearly in a terrible mood, but I press on. What happened?
None of your business.
I owe more to Director Nanri than anyone. You think this doesn't involve me?
Fine, but I don't know the details of his resignation. Just that guy might know something.
The guy you were just arguing with. Who is he?
He just showed up today. New head of Dev. Said his name's Katsumasa Yasu, the president's son. First thing he said was, fire everyone who isn't motivated. He wants to replace us all with AI and double productivity. I'm not against generative AI, but it still needs experienced programmers to review and tweak. Even without the Nanri situation, this is a mess. That guy's insane.
So you don't know either, huh? In the end, all I got from her that day was Director Nanri's private email address. At the all-hands meeting the following week, that man finally appeared in front of the entire company. Quiet. As the new head of development, Katsumasa Yasu, I am the one who will lead this company into the future. Unfortunately, this company is stagnant. Every department is mediocre and outdated. Honestly, it's nothing but disappointing. I'm here to fix everything. I will elevate the development department to the top. Sales, planning, accounting, HR, follow my vision. I'll be giving the orders. If you don't like it, get out. The soft era is over. I will make this company #1 in the world. That's all. As murmurs began over the outrageous speech, the president stepped in to calm the room.
Katsumasa is my son. He's currently head of development, but you may consider him the de facto successor of this company. From now on, all departments will follow his directives, regardless of division.
But that did little to ease the growing concern inside the company. The development department has already received its new directives. This meeting is dismissed. Get to work. Most of the dev team, about half the company, left the hall, leaving the rest behind. Now then, sales. Take on any job, no matter how cheap. Just focus on volume and increasing turnover. Wait just a minute. What do you mean, no matter how cheap? Exactly what it sounds like. Ditch the old way of thinking. With AI development, as long as the requirements are clear, you can absorb most demands at the same cost. Besides, smart clients rarely make unreasonable demands. On the other hand, clueless clients will let you pack in extra features to raise the unit price. So you're saying we should exploit our clients? Not at all. I'm saying the sales pitch should match the client's level. Rather than wasting time explaining things, just take the deal and move on to the next client. But still... No objections allowed. Next, planning department. After work that day, Misaki and I met at a nearby bar. Never thought I'd end up here with you of all people.
Well, not like we had a choice after getting that email from Director Nani.
Yes, over the weekend, we got a reply from Director Nanri. Apparently, the president didn't like how much influence Nanri had gained inside the company, and accused him of harassment to justify firing him. They fabricated witnesses. Didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. Looks like the president is going to centralize power and change the company direction. If things get rough, talk it through with each other and do your best. And if that's not enough, come to me. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. He's the one who got fired out of nowhere, and yet his message was full of concern for us. So typical of him. I could cry.
What did you think?
Pretty much what I expected. No way that guy would ever be guilty of harassment.
Right. But the part about talking things over with you, I don't get that. The ones in trouble from the sudden change are the dev team. Sales has nothing to do with it.
Shiho takes a sip and pouts. I wouldn't say we're totally uninvolved. After that all-hands meeting, oh right, the dev team wasn't there.
What'd he say to you?
He said to just take on any job, no matter how cheap, and increase our turnover.
That's only gonna wear out the team more. You're not seriously going along with that, are you?
Of course not. Taking on cheap jobs is dishonest to our clients. But the president owns nearly all the shares. No way he's backing down. This company only ran well because of people like Director Nanri, who acted as lubricants.
So what now?
Sooner or later, we'll have to decide. And I'm not letting that dismissal slide either.
Agreed. For once we're on the same page, huh?
Misaki gives a sly grin. I let out a breath. It was unexpectedly cute. Didn't know she could make a face like that.
In that case, it's all out war.
And so, things move fast. Misaki tracked down the rookie programmer accused of being harassed and called her in. They're now talking one-on-one in a private interview room.
Shut up! Quit whining and just tell the truth.
Is this really okay? In more ways than one? Suddenly, the rookie programmer runs out crying.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry! Crying doesn't get you off the hook past kindergarten.
Wait, now that's the real harassment, isn't it?
Bring it on! Now she knows what real harassment feels like.
Yikes. So, how'd it go?
She confessed right away. Said her boss told her to fake the harassment claim.
If we got what we needed, then I'll overlook the rough tactics.
Next is the boss. These things only get harder to crack as you go up, so I've got to go all in.
Shiho slaps her right fist into her left palm. Wait, hold on. You're not planning to shake down every single person until you get to the president, are you?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Misaki says it so casually. I can only sigh. She once said programmers speak through code, but maybe she really meant fists. Now that we've got testimony from the bottom, there are smarter ways to go about this. Just leave it to me. Shiho exhales like she's sizing me up, then murmurs.
Fine, let's see what you got.
Later that week, I was summoned to the president's office during work. All right, here we go. I smirk and head for the office. This is Eiji Nomada from sales. I was summoned and have arrived.
Please come in. Did you send this certified letter?
As soon as I entered the president's office, she held up an envelope and asked. As expected of the president, her expression remained calm, betraying nothing. I nodded, trying not to show my nervousness. Yes, I did. Her gaze sharpened slightly as she stared me down,
Why is someone not in development demanding the retraction of harassment allegations against the former department head?
Because he's a personal mentor. There's no way he would harass anyone.
Even though there are victims?
I heard from one of the supposed victims that it was all made up.
Testimonies can be shaky.
She hesitated for a moment, then muttered that, but I'd already anticipated that response. Exactly. That's why we have to be careful before labeling something as harassment. Normally, to dismiss someone for cause, you have to give them a chance to defend themselves. That was done, right? She neither confirmed nor denied it, but I already knew the answer from Director Nonri's email. If he was punished without a chance to explain, that's an abuse of disciplinary power. The president closed her eyes and exhaled.
So, what do you want? His reinstatement?
No, he doesn't want that, and I doubt you'd accept it either. So, just as the letter says, I want an internal notice retracting the allegation.
What's the point of that?
To restore his reputation. If you can't accept that, I'll have to take this to the labor board. There was a short silence before she gave a thin smile.
You really are a sharp section chief. I like people who know how to negotiate. I'll remember your name.
Terrifying. A different kind of scary than Misaki. I'm honored. So, may I have your answer?
I'll accept your demands in full. That's acceptable, right?
A notice was immediately issued stating that while the person would not return, there had been a serious factual error. It was posted on the company bulletin board and later sent out via individual emails as well. And so, Director Nonri's honor was quietly restored.
Not bad. You impressed me a little.
Well, we each did what we're good at. Now, all that's left is to prepare and make a decision. A few months passed, and it was time for the all-hands company meeting. The president gave opening remarks, then passed it off to Director Yasu, who reviewed the last quarter. Thanks to my full integration of AI, our profits are rising. Of course, it's not enough yet, but the path to success has begun. Everyone, work harder. Director Yasu boasted proudly about his own strategy. But to me, it looked like short-term profit gained by burning customer trust. According to Misaki's complaints, the development team is clearly starting to fall apart. The forcibly implemented AI creates headaches for inexperienced programmers. It runs, but no one understands why it runs. AI is supposed to turn newbies into pros. But that only creates bugs, which senior engineers then have to fix. This reckless approach won't last long. After Yasu's long speech, other departments gave their updates. Then it was the development team's turn. Misaki stepped forward to present.
I'm Shiho Misaki, lead programmer. I'll report on recent project development. We ran 6 projects last quarter, 5 of which completed successfully. The remaining one is 80% done and in debugging. Final testing is coming soon.
Just when it seemed her report was ending, the slides advanced.
Bug rates increased about 30% with AI use.
The headline, 30% more bugs under new policy appeared. The room murmured. Misaki, what are you doing?
Just stating facts, though they might be inconvenient truths.
Her expression showed a defiant strength.
Everyone listen. This policy crushes our craft and betrays our clients. The sudden dismissal of our department head was a wrongful act to silence dissent.
The room grew louder. The prior restoration of reputation lent weight to her claims.
We programmers aren't code-writing machines. We build trust. I can't stay in this company anymore.
After Misaki's declaration, the room fell silent. Do what you want. AI will replace you. But Director Yasu still looked composed. Then,
I quit too!
one voice rang out from the audience. Then another and another. Misaki's team saw over 10 people declare their resignation. Director Yasu finally showed some signs of being rattled. Huh, fine. I was going to cut useless programmers anyway. Still, his smug attitude was infuriating. Watching all this, I glanced at my team. They all nodded silently. Then I raised my hand. Sorry to interrupt, but I think now's a good time. What? I, Eiji Nomada, and the entire Sales Section 2 resign as well. What? What is this? Director Yasu finally looked clearly shaken. Sales should earn trust both inside and outside the company. I can't follow this new policy. What are you gonna do after quitting? You'll be the ones left out on the street. Of course we have a plan. We're joining the new company started by our former development director. Not just us, but the others too. At those words, Misaki nodded on stage. I had ensured places for the subordinates I wanted to protect before orchestrating a mass resignation. It was a blow struck, but, unfortunately, this was the best we could do for now.
I remember you. Thought you were a bit smarter than this. So you've chosen to go against us.
With the division head at loss for words, the president stepped in. Seems that way, but I don't think we're without a chance. Your abrupt policy shift has made your clients uneasy. If we pitch to them, there's a high chance they'll come our way.
What a funny joke. Go ahead and try. Let's see what a no-name startup can do.
Wait a sec. Poaching clients after quitting is illegal, you know. To the agitated department head Yasu, I calmly replied. Unfortunately for you, taking clients based on personal skills and trust isn't illegal. Unless someone walks off with the customer list, that is. Let's hope your AI can fill the gap we're leaving behind. Kuh. Yasu's face twisted in frustration. From there, the old company and the new one entered into a heated rivalry. But the old firm, strained by its reckless development model, gradually wore down. On top of that, Misaki's resignation speech became legendary within the company, inspiring a wave of others to follow. Why? Why can't any of you even handle basic AI functions properly? In the end, the old company collapsed within 2 years. The president and department head Yasu had their assets seized by creditors and were left unable to recover. Meanwhile, let's rewind to just after we joined the new company. Misaki and I were summoned by our new president, Nanri, to his office. What is it, sir? Well, I've got good news for you two. I want to recommend you each for a matchmaking meeting. A beat before my brain could catch up to the sudden topic. Wait, matchmaking? We said it in sync without meaning to, then shot each other a look of shared dread.
Ha! Good for you. Looks like spring's finally come for Mr. Forever Single.
Yeah? Good for you too, snagging a husband before hitting 30. Misaki doing matchmaking? Somehow, the thought left me feeling a little weird. Here, these are the profiles I plan to give you two. Go ahead and take a look. Honestly, I wasn't keen on it, but since it was a recommendation from someone I owe, I figured I should at least check it out. Thinking that, I opened the booklet and froze. There was Misaki's ID photo staring back at me. Apparently, it was an enlarged version of the one she submitted with her resume when joining. Is this a joke? No, wait. Why am I feeling relieved? How about it? Didn't you feel a little weird hearing the other was doing matchmaking? And once you found out the match was each other, didn't you feel kinda relieved? If that's the case, maybe, just a little, being honest about it wouldn't be so bad. At those words from the president, we glanced at each other again. Our expressions made it clear we were thinking the same thing. As we looked at each other, our faces slowly turned red. Ha ha! Youth really is a wonderful thing. At the heart of an organization are people and trust. Any company that forgets that is bound to collapse eventually.
I love this all-out war episode. It reminds me of an anime. Oh, man. I love it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed too, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!